Hey friends, Cowboy Jobu here with the Jobu Sports Report, and we're working on the 2017 season. And this season, I need some extra mojo. So we're going to go in and see if we can get a special bottle of rum for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, turns out that's the wrong ABC store. Our quest for the elusive extra mojo bottle of rum goes on. Well, hey, hello friends. Mark Holmes here. My buddy Cowboy Jobu is down there on the desk. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, I certainly wouldn't be working on my set. And I'm working on making sure that we got the lighting and stuff better so that way you can see really how old I truly am. And we're also working on the sound on the system. I'm actually using a shotgun mic right now, and I'm hoping that that's going to help with some of the recording and stuff. Actually, Michael's over playing video games, so I'm trying to see how it sounds with the dog running around, as well as TV and everything else, because I want to be able to use this in the crowds when we're doing different events and things like that, so that way you can still hear me and get the surrounding sound as well. So it's been one of those busy days. It's Labor Day weekend, and boy, have I been laboring away. Been taking care of the honey-do list, cleaned out the attic, cleaned out the closets and stuff down here in the workshop, in the man cave, and getting ready for the season. Because, think about it, guys, right now, exactly 1 week from today, from right now at this moment, we will be watching the Cowboys take on those stinking New York Giants. And I pray that we take care of business and avenge those last 3 losses in a row. Because I got to tell you, I don't know about you guys, but I am sick and tired of listening to those giant trolls talking about how good they are, that they beat the Dallas Cowboys twice last year, but they sat home watching the rest of the playoffs. But be that as it may, I've been working, like I said, trying to get the workshop and stuff together, and working on the lighting and things. And you can see over there, that's the other set over there where I've got my chair and things, and I've got the Super Bowl seat cushions and stuff. But for some extra mojo, I have been running all over the place for Jobu, and we have some of the good stuff here. Let me actually adjust the camera up here a little bit. Guys, this is only for football Sundays, and this is the real deal. Ronzapia XO. We're talking about a blend of rums 6 to 25 years old, done in, I'm trying to remember, cognac barrels from Italy. This Guatemalan rum, Jobu, if this doesn't get you some mojo, I don't know what else will. We've got Cuban cigars to go with some really good rum. So Jobu, I good to you, Jobu. I stand up for you. I buy you good rum. I buy you Cuban cigars. If you do not help the Cowboys this year, I say F you, Jobu. No, not really. I can't say F you, Jobu. Jobu's my dog. So, hopefully, Jobu will enjoy the good rum here. So let me go ahead and have a seat over here and we'll finish. And Jobu, it might be very bad to steal some rum, but this rum might just get stolen. I mean, look at this. Oh, believe me and Jobu, we went running around to find this one. And this is definitely some special mojo rum. Wow. I want to crack that open tonight, but we got to wait until next Sunday for Jobu. Wow. I've got a little trip I'm going to be doing on Tuesday and Wednesday that's really going to be kind of special and something you guys won't want to miss. But I'm sitting here looking because if you read the waiver wires beside the Dallas Cowboys, yes, there are other teams beside the Dallas Cowboys, you hear that J.J. Wilcox got traded to Pittsburgh Steelers, and we're hearing that Bruce Carter got cut. And what's interesting is sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side. A lot of times guys go for that big free agent contract and go other places to then be out of the league in 2 years. Do you think DeMarco Murray wishes he had stayed in Dallas? Think about it. If the season that he had in Philadelphia wasn't enough to make you hate football, I mean, it's bad enough to be in Philadelphia, but to go through the season that he had, where everybody in Dallas loved you, you became the scapegoat. I know Michael. Michael's over here going, it's all about the money. But you know what? Sometimes it's not always about the money. Because sometimes it ends up being the end of your career. Yeah, you got paid. But you started out with these guys, your teammates and everything else. And then you burn the bridges. It seems like every time we have a defensive lineman leave, they talk bad about the Cowboys only to do absolutely nothing, Jason Hatcher, with teams like the Washington Redskins or Jacksonville, Tampa. So sometimes you need to look at the situation that you're in. George Selvey is another one. Sometimes it may be the team that you're with is the reason why you're doing as well as you are. And don't get me wrong, I believe these guys need to get as much money as possible. What they go through, the injuries and the things that they have to deal with after life. And speaking of injuries, a lot of times people will tell me I'm an idiot. Don't know what I'm talking about. When I was talking about Rico Gathers maybe on injured reserve for a year, they're like, it's only a concussion. But you don't seem to understand is concussions are serious. It's literally your brains being like scrambled eggs. If you've ever been in a car accident, imagine being in 30 or 40 in one day. And sometimes these guys get concussions, like Michael Orr. Michael Orr was still dealing with severe concussions. He literally had to retire this year. He was on injured reserve because of concussions last year. Now, they're doing more and more research and stuff in there. If you've ever seen the movie Concussions, you'll get a feel for some of that. But basically, your brain is not made to do what we're doing in football. And some people are more susceptible to concussions than others. Sometimes it has to do with the size of the head. Sometimes it just has to do with your makeup that you have no control over. And they can't tell right now who and who may not will suffer concussions more than others. I know I've had several. Back in my day, we didn't know anything about concussions. Basically, they said, "Oh, you have a concussion if you start bleeding out the ears. You get knocked the heck out, throw some dirt on it, and get back out there." Today, we know better, so we're doing better. So when you say that it's only concussion, well, concussions are really serious. Some guys would rather get hit in the head than the legs because they say, hey, I can still play with concussion, but down the road, you're going to pay for that. So these injuries are no joke. So they should get paid as much as they get paid. However, sometimes being a free agent and going other teams, when you look at the cornerbacks that sign these big free agent contracts, generally speaking, they're only 2 years and getting cut. And if you take a look around, you'll see guys constantly being turned over. These big free agent signings that everybody gets happy about that don't pan out. So, in thinking back about it, yeah, it's probably better that we didn't go after TJ Ward. 30 years old, but it cost us a big chunk of change. Same thing with Joe Hayden. We've got a good group of young guys. They're going to be baptized under fire, and I feel okay with that. One last thing on tonight. The thing I like most about this channel, we have fans of a lot of teams. Jacksonville, Arizona, the Eagles, the Giants, the Redskins, Green Bay. For the most part, everybody is respectful here. They'll talk trash about the team, and I enjoy that. But very rarely do you get personal attacks. But I got one today, and it almost made me laugh because it's one of those guys that just can't let it go. Just can't let go of Tony Romo. Dude, Tony's moved on. He's in the booth. He's happy where he is. So, don't get mad because I said when Tony Romo went back, this is how I honestly felt. I said, generally speaking, 3 things are going to happen, and only one of them is good with Tony Romo. Every single time he did a 7-step drop back, He was either going to make one hell of a play that would be like, oh my God, I can't believe how he did that. Did you see that Houdini move against J.J. Watt? Wow. Or two, it was going to be a Tony Ono. And that's what pissed that guy off. I said, or three, he was going to get hit, and you're worried that he couldn't get back up. And that's the honest truth. It wasn't, I hate Tony Romo. I love Tony Romo. I got a Tony Romo dollar bill over there. I've got Tony Romo hard hat that's signed by Tony Romo. I've got Jobu jersey that's signed by Tony Romo. I have Tony Romo jersey. I've defended Tony Romo year after year after year when everybody was saying he can't win the big one. He was a choker. Tony Ono. I defended all that. So, dude, I'm going to keep it real with everything I say in here. And if you talk to anybody in here, they will tell you I am more right than wrong. And if that doesn't suit you, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with all of the fans that I have here that are Giants, Eagles, Redskins, Cowboy fans. I'm okay. And you're going to be okay too if you don't listen to me, if you don't like it. So feel free. There's tons and tons of Dallas Cowboy sites. But I'm here to have fun, to bring you the news, good and bad, on the Dallas Cowboys, and give you something that other people don't. And I'm very proud of that. And with that, I am ready to start the 2017 season. Jobu has some of his Cuban cigars ready to go. He's got his rums, and you know I know how to make chicken wings. Hope you guys are having a great, great holiday weekend and enjoy this last weekend without football. I got my honeydews list done. I said, honey, there ain't no more honeydew lists on the weekends until after football season. I'm out of here. And as always, friends, thank you for helping to spread the Cowboys mojo. Oh, one last thing. I'm ordering more shirts on Tuesday. So if you want a size other than large, extra large, 2XL, let me know so that way I can get those ordered and printed up and out to you guys soon. Sent out a bunch more, or got a bunch more ready to go out right now, so I appreciate all the help. We're working on doing some other things to upgrade the program. I'm going to get another computer so that way when we live stream, it'll be a better picture. We won't have any of the freezing issues, and we'll be able to show more clips and highlights and stuff, as well as bring in other guests from Law Nation to hopefully we'll end up having Shango in here, as well as some other Dallas Cowboys bloggers, and maybe, just maybe, we'll grow up big enough and we'll get somebody like, say, Dak Prescott. So Dak, if you're watching, call my people. Oh, I forgot, I don't have people. Call me, Dak. Just a 5-minute conversation, man. 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. So as always, friends, I'm Mark Holmes. This is CowboyJobu.
Friends, CowboyJobu here, down in front of Lucky's, where we just spread some bad mojo for Stephen A. Smith. And we have plenty more Dallas Cowboy fans. What's your name, sir? Stefan. And I see you are definitely a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Today, baby.
Who's your favorite player on the team?
Gotta be Dez, man.
Gotta be Dez. How do you feel about Dak versus Romo?
It's not even a competition. Dak is the guy. Romo gotta go, man. I'm sorry.
You heard it live. Romo's got to go. I'm CowboyJobu here in front of Lucky's. Back to you in the studio.